Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In our today's lecture, we'll be covering another topic, and the title of the topic is the numerical integration. In this regard, first of all, as usual, we shall be constructing the few formulas regarding the numerical integration, and at the end, inshallah, we'll be applying those formula in order to solve few questions. If you have gone through the previous videos or previous lectures, you have seen we have covered a topic of interpolation, and here we shall be using the interpolation's formula in order to construct or in order to derive the numerical integrations formula. Here we'll be using the Newton's forward difference interpolation formula, and that is going to be helpful in order to construct the three major formulas in the field of numerical integrations under the title of trapezoidal rule, Simpson's 1/3 rule, and Simpson's 3/8 rule. Besides this, these three formulas, there are a few more formulas available in literature under the title of the Boole's rules as well as the Wedel's rule. So these are not a part of our today's studies. We shall restrict ourselves only up to the Simpson's 3/8 rule. So here we take start. So first of all, we'll be taking the help of the Newton's forward difference interpolation formula. Here let me write down the title of the topic is the numerical integration, and we all know that the interpolation's formula for Newton's forward interpolation formula is y0 plus p times del y0 plus 1 by 2 factorial p times p minus 1 del 2y0 plus 1 by 3 factorial p into p minus 1 p minus 2 del 3y0 1 by 4 factorial p minus 1 p minus 2 p minus 3 and delta 4y0, and many more terms you can write down. And this is the formula we have already seen in the case of the Newton's forward interpolation, and here we have written down once again, where we already know that the value of p can be obtained by using the format x minus x0 over h. So this is the complete formula for the Newton's forward difference interpolation. In order to derive the formulas for the numerical integrations, we'll be going to integrate this polynomial function. Here we integrate both sides. One of them is on the left side, we have x0 to xn, because the length of the intervals starting from x0 goes to xn, and the function say fx dx. On the right side, the integration will be in between the 0 to p, because the right side is containing all the terms p. So here we have y0 plus p del y0 plus 1 by 2 factorial. If we expand this bracket on taking the product, so this gives you p square minus minus 1, sorry, it should be p here, delta 2y0 plus 1 by 6, and on taking the product of these three will give you p cube minus 3p square plus 2 into delta 3y0, and from here we get plus 1 by 24. Inside there will be p4 minus 6p cube plus 11p square minus 6p into delta 4y0, and many more terms can be there, and outside there will be dx, and dx can be obtained from here. So this can be written as dp is equals to 1 over h times dx. So here we can write down dx by taking this h on this side. So this becomes your h times the product of the right side polynomial. So here this is the so far format, there will be dp as well. Okay, now we have to integrate it with respect to p. So let me create some space here to write. Okay, so here whenever you integrate it, you will be getting on the left side, there will be always x0 xn fx dx. On the right side, h times, whenever you integrate with respect to p, the first term gives you p times del y0. From here we get plus p square by 2 delta y0. From here we get 1 by 2, and all the terms within the bracket will be integrated with respect to p, gives you pq by 3 minus p square by 2, outside delta 2y0. From the next term we have 1 by 6, inside it gives you p4 by 4 from here. Next from here we get minus p cube, so it will be dropped down from here, and next is plus 2, there should be a p, let me check it. Okay, there is a p as well, there is a slight mistake here, make it correct. So this is p here. Okay, and then sorry for that. Now we are going to basically integrate this one. So this gives you p square only. So we can erase it from here and write p square. Outside there will be delta 3y0, and the next term, whenever you are going to integrate this term, will give you 1 by 24 into p5 by 5 minus 3 by 2 p4 plus 11 by 3 p cube and minus 3 p square and del 4y0. Okay, so this is the output after integration, and we get this result so far. Okay, after this integrated result, now the turning point starts. From this result, this is the whole result we are talking about, we are going to generate 3 different formulas. And first formula which we are going to generate is named as the trapezoidal rule. The first formula we are going to generate is named as the trapezoidal rule. In order to generate this formula, we are going to put some restriction on this polynomial. The first restriction is you have to truncate this whole polynomial up to the first order difference up till here, okay? And second change, you have to take p is equals to 1. So here we are going to put 2 restrictions, okay, truncating the right side up to the first order difference and taking the limit from 0 to 1. So this is the restriction we are going to place on this polynomial. So whenever we putting this restriction, you will see there will be only the first 2 terms on the right side, and remaining can be dropped down, and the limits will vary from 0 to 1. So here let me write down the, after the change result, it takes the form integral from x0 to x1 fx dx and it takes the form h times py0 plus p square by 2